Welcome back to None of Your Beeswax Apiary. Today we're going to make up our mating nucs, which we'll put in our queen cells in tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 13 of our graft, and they'll be due to put in tomorrow so that we make sure we don't have any hatch early and destroy the rest of them. But before that we do that, we're going to pop into our cell starter here and take a look and see how many finished queen cells we have so we know how many nucs to make up. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to pop our lid here and take a look, see how many cells we've got. Go ahead and take the rest of this pollen patty that they haven't finished and get rid of it. You don't want to keep these in there too long, especially this time of year, because they're a breeding ground for small hive beetles. Frames out of the way. We still have to be very cautious and gentle with our queen cells. They're very fragile right now, so we don't want to jar them in any way, turn them upside down or sideways, or shake them or anything like that. We're just going to slowly lift them out of here, and then we'll take a peek here. Let's see. And that little one right there is not going to work out. So we've got 13. So we'll make up 13 little mating nucs, and then we'll come back in here tomorrow and we'll pop each one of these cells out and put them in one of these nucs. So what I'm going to do for making up the mating nucs is I've got 3 donor hives that I'm basically going to split down into 5 frames a piece, and then we'll have this one right here, so we'll have our 13 made up. The donor hives have queens in them right now, so I'll have to go through and kill the queens, and then we'll take 5 frames out of each box. They are 2 deeps, so we'll take 5 frames out of each box, split them up into separate boxes, and go from there. Okay, so this is one of our donor hives right here. So I've got 2 nuc boxes sitting over there on the side, and I'm going to put these in, take them to their permanent locations. But basically what I'm going to do is go in here and just evenly divide this box up, bees and all. We're going to leave 5 frames here in this bottom box on this location. So we're going to shake some extra bees into these other ones, because we know we're going to get some drift back into this hive from the foragers and stuff like that that are oriented to this hive. But we're going to shake as many as we can to kind of even things out. Trying to evenly split these, looking at frames of resources, frames of brood. Give each one of the 2 new ones that we're creating. One thing I forgot to do is look for the queen, but those are food frames, so she won't be in there. But I definitely need to look for the queen, because we need to kill her. We don't want her in one of these boxes. She should be marked with a blue dot, so she should be relatively easy to spot. Food frame. These guys are good and calm. She just wasn't producing the way we like. That's why we're going to split them down. This is one of our ones that we made splits off of this year. One of the splits we made, and they just weren't producing like we like to see, and she probably wouldn't have made it through winter. So, a frame of food brood right there. So you can see on this frame here, even though it is cat brood, you see it's pretty spotty in through there. It should be fully laid. We're going to make sure our queen isn't on there. Oops. Okay, there's our queen. Got stung by a bee because I smushed it. So here's our queen right here. She's got the blue dot on her, so we're just going to pick her up, pull her off, and we'll get rid of her. And we'll go ahead and put this frame in here. And now that we don't have to worry about her anymore, we can go ahead and just split these up the rest of the way. Just looking to see what resources may be on here, which one we wanted to give this to. Even though that frame doesn't have anything on it, we're still going to put it in here. They'll draw it out once the queen gets established. Okay, so that's it. We're going to take these 2 boxes, put them in the new hives out front, and keep on doing that for the rest of these till we get all these nucs made up. And then we'll be back tomorrow to go through and drop our cells in. Okay, so it's now Friday, June 27th. This is day 13 after the eggs were laid by the queen. We grafted on day 4, if you remember, and we made up our mating nucs yesterday. So today we're going to go in and we're going to drop these queen cells into the mating nucs so that they can hatch out. We're doing it maybe a day early. We want to make sure we don't get a rogue queen hatching out and destroying all the rest of our cells. These queens should still be fine. We just still have to be very careful when we pull them out of the cell bar here. What I'm going to do, I've already got my next mating nuc already opened up. I'm going to go on here. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of one of these extra. That's one of the ones that didn't take, so we're going to get that out of our way. Right next to it, we've got our cell that we're going to drop in here. Very carefully just wiggle it a little bit loose so it comes out. Put the bar back into the nuc box over here. And there's our queen cell. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to press it onto one of these frames right here into the wax of the frame, and then just let the bees take care of it. Just take that little plastic piece, push it into the wax. Get our smoker here and clear us out a spot. I've already got these frames pulled apart. So we're just going to go in here. These out of the way. Just carefully press that into the wax. And then we're going to put our frames back together, taking care not to smash that cell. So we're going to leave them apart more than we normally would. That'll be okay for a couple days. You don't want to leave them like that long term, otherwise the bees will draw some weird comb in there. You won't be able to get your frames back together and stuff like that. But for the couple days that's going to be in there, it'll be fine. And then every mating nuc is also getting the pollen patty. I pressed these out last night. We make up this batch ourselves and follow the recipe from Cayman Reynolds on his website. So we're going to go ahead and just lay this pollen patty over top of the center of the hive there. Then we'll take our feeder board, set that back on top, food jar back in, and then we'll go ahead and button this hive up. And these queens are due to hatch on Monday, which is June 30th. And once they hatch, that's day 16. After they hatch, it'll take her a couple days to get prepared to go on her mating flight. Then she'll go on her mating flight. It'll take her a couple days more until she starts laying. So usually day 25 is the earliest you'll see eggs in there from her laying. It's possible you might spot her earlier if you look through there and find her. Even when she's a virgin, you might be able to spot her. But I usually wait till at least day 25 to go back in and look for eggs. So it'll be sometime in a little bit over a week and a half here that we'll go back in. And we'll check every single one of these mating nucs to see if we've got a queen in there laying. And if we don't see one at first, we'll give it another week and then we'll check back again. So stick around. We'll show you the results of the queens hatching and whether they got mated or not. And be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments down below. Thank you.